Hi, everyone. I'm back to talk about lesson 8. Lesson 7, I talked about making decisions from a vision of your future self. And that would help you create a plan, a better plan, because there's more alignment around that to get to that version of yourself. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about lesson 7. And this was a more difficult lesson for me to sit with. It brought up a lot of issues around resistance. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on that. A few years ago, I was playing a lot of tennis. I was doing a lot of yoga, and I ended up injuring my shoulder. Initially, that's what we thought, at least. Later, when I visited the doctor, I realized that it was actually spinal myelopathy and osteoarthritis and additional nerve damage. So you know that this is something I've been suffering from for a while, but this has continued to worsen just because of some of the activity that I was doing. And so there was this pain going down my shoulder into my arm, and hence that's why we thought it was shoulder pain. Anyway, upon a visit to the doctor, I realized, or I didn't actually realize, but I was informed that I really should have surgery. And so a lot of feelings came up for me around fear and around anxiety and around resistance. Uh, and so I guess the questions were around, will I ever do sports again? Will I be a burden to people? Will I recover from surgery? Because there's some people that surgery, sometimes hard to recover from. And what if they mess it up and then I can't walk or I can't move? I also didn't want to be a burden to anyone in any way whatsoever. So that was kind of an issue as well. And so I came back to this point in time where this a message around me having this condition was initially delivered to me. And but there was also other resistance that was coming around, resistance around time, resistance around money. How much would this cost? How much time would it take for me to recover, and who would need to help me recover? But it was a lot around time and money. And I dug a little bit deeper, and I realized that there was a little bit more to this. And I think when I dug deeper, I realized it was more about the worthiness. And as I come into this, I'll just share with you, it's lesson 8, which is at the root of your health is a breakthrough in self-worth. And this was a major surprise for me because I've done a lot of work, or I had done a lot of work up to that point, and I was really being misaligned with how I was treating myself. And I had to move back from a sense more around compassion, more around empathy and love for myself, and dig into a point where this part of me where I knew that I was truly worthy of this investment in my own healing and that I was worthy of the healing. I know for a fact that if this was needed for my children or if this was needed for my husband, that I would be on board immediately with time and money so that they could heal in the best way possible. And so if you believe that you're worthy, you've already garnered the support that you need for your healing journey. And somehow we sometimes avoid this concept of time and money that will actually allow us to thrive in the way that we actually want to. And this can create confusion in ourselves and feelings of insecurity when we're not attending to our basic needs. We want to feel better in our body and better in our mind. We need to have further alignment. And so, someone who feels that they are worthy, they're going to be generous with themselves, just as if they would be generous with someone that they really love. They would also have more compassion towards themselves. And so the good thing is that I didn't need surgery, and we've put it off. And I'm very fortunate to have a number of practitioners around me that do help me. And right now I'm actually pain free, which is a wonderful thing. But I had to still take time and invest more in myself in order to get me where I am now. And so if you are operating from this point of unworthiness, then maybe think about your sense of self-worth. And are you willing to make this breakthrough to invest in you and your healing? Because I'll share this with you. Your life is here and now. You have desires. And it's important to make these choices from a point of self-worth because you and your life and your health matters. If you want to chat more about this, I'd love to talk to you. Take care.